Hey guys, welcome to my video that explains why I swapped from field notes to Midori. This is the B6 Slim. I wanted to go through why I transitioned today and then show you my first book. It is not a full bullet journal, but I did start to get into it after reading Ryder Carroll's book, which is phenomenal. But I think the main reason I swapped was size and the use of fountain pens. I wanted to use my little fountain pen right here, and the Midori paper is so smooth. It's just easier to use in this book. I needed to do a lot of writing at this time. I think this was when I was planning my wedding. So I just had a ton of thoughts that needed to get out. So I will go through this pretty quickly. Today I'm not going to stop on every page, plus there's a lot of writing, so I'm not going to linger on those pages. I still use field notes. I've been carrying one around as my daily write everything in it, everything book, but it's not visual like these past books were. Like all these drawings in here. That's what's now happened in here. That's why I'm transitioning in my videos to show you these new books instead of the previous ones, or field notes. All right, so let's get into it. I always decorate the covers of these books with stickers, and I started doing it with this first one. Or I think I have a previous book like this, but it has just sketches in it. So I did a bunch of stickers on that one, and I thought that was cool, so I decided to do it on this one as well. This started June 18th. I did not write the finish date, but I said I went through it really fast. July 9th. So June 18th to July 9th. Wow. Went through this in less than a month. That's how much I needed it, guys. That is how much I needed it. This first page, I just put some washi tape, a bunch of the ones that I use that I really love. This was a stamp from Muji. I went there and they had a stamp section, but their stamps go right through the paper. So, not ideal. This was my storied blue Ferris wheel press ink. I bought that day, so I had to write with it. And then I think on that same day, I got a present from my husband's mom. He was my fiance at the time, but she went to Switzerland and came back with a fountain pen, and it had my name on the side. It was so cute. So I used that pen. I think I was pretty excited about the blue because my very first fountain pen ever had this like basic blue that's a little bit transparent, and the nostalgia feelings were high, guys. So I still love using this blue, even though like I wouldn't look at this color and go, oh, this is my favorite color. It's just the nostalgia. I loved it. And here was the other fountain pens I was using at the time. Just wrote that in there. This was before I got my little mini Memo printer, and I had a Polaroid one. I kept trying to make it work so I could put photos in here, but it wasn't working, and that's because they updated the system or something, and now all of these printers just don't work, which is terrible and stupid. So if you update it, then suddenly it doesn't work anymore, which sucks because it's a cute printer and I had quite a few papers left. But just a bunch of writing. Yeah, here's more of those stamps that just went right through the paper. I bought myself a Muji gel pen. I just bought one of those recently too. These are my to-dos for June, I believe. Class ideas for my watercolor class. This was a plant. Lots of wedding writing. A little weird doodle of freckles there. Planning ideas All right, so this is when I got my first faux memo printer. It was the first version of it, I guess, and the printing quality sucked. I remember getting it and going, oh, this is not great. Like, look, you barely see our faces. Not good. And then I read online that the second one was much better. I think I don't know if I tried to originally order it. Anyways, I returned it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to return it, but I did. Or I ordered the second one while I still had this so I could see the difference. And it was way better. You'll see in a second. But I wanted to tell you about this part. I did a song or a dance at my wedding, like a surprise dance with my husband's groomsmen. And it was the funniest thing. I have a full video of it. Maybe I'll add it here. Yeah, so it was hilarious. Anyways, this was me planning out where everybody was gonna stand at different parts of the song. This was still my original faux memo printer. Ones like these printed out better because they were a more solid line. And then the cat. Sometimes I'm alone, sometimes I'm not. I probably listened to that way too many times. Lots of writing. I think I was on a Harry Potter kick at that time. Ooh, new ink colors. Writing. This was a sticker I got from my niece-in-law. She was like, do you want a sticker? And I was like, of course. Put it in my book. Oh, this was when I got real hard into writing my book. So I've been working on for years and years short stories about a character named Reginald P. Worthington. He is a weasel. And anyways, I was working on one of the stories, so I was just writing out a whole bunch of notes. And I remember just having the greatest time. I was at a really cute coffee shop, La Florette, or Florette, I don't know how to say it, it's French. And this was me staging out where everybody was standing by the caravan for one of the scenes. And then I printed out a photo of the caravan so I know what it looked like. And then character stuff. This was such a good day. I just wrote. Yeah, I think I did quite a few pages of that. And this is other stuff. Yeah, back to the story. This is another day. I like to write potential ideas for where a story could go, and then kind of go off there and see the path that it would take, and then from there I can decide which way I want the story to go. Because sometimes once you go through the possibility, you're like, oh, this is actually a really good idea, when at first it seemed like, oh, maybe not that strong. So lots of mind maps, cart ideas, lots of writing. Those conversations in the book I was writing, back and forth. The wedding is so close, less than a month. Yep. I think I got really hard into journaling at this time because I just needed a creative outlet, but something that was really low key. This was a photo of Sam and I when we went to Canada Day at Rocky Point Park, which was really fun. I think that's where we were. Yeah. Still with the original printer. You'll know when we switch to the other one. That's still the original. Yeah, there's like no details on his face. This was a chair cover. I just recently sold these, and oh my gosh, I got like 25 messages about these chair covers. Nothing else that I posted, just the chair covers. All right, here we go. This is the new printer. So much better. So if you are in the market for one of these, this little guy, faux memo Make sure you get the second version because the first sucks. So this is with transparent paper and this is with white solid paper. I don't love that. I love transparent stickers in general. I know you can see the lines behind it, but that doesn't bother me. That's activity ideas for work. Here's a photo of oh wow, my brain just... Newt, obviously. Newt Scamander. And then this was also from Canada Day. I took some cute photos by the dock with my parents. That was really fun. We ate at Rocky Point. I got the yummiest fries ever. Oh, so this was when I started to look into bullet journaling. There is a girl and her account is it on or something? Yeah, it's, her stuff is really, really cute. I think later on I write down what her actual account is called, but her stuff is adorable. So I started like practicing, doing a little food tracker to see what I ate for certain days, which were bad, which were good. Yeah, more food. This is a sticker from Memo. Kitty. So good. I love printing stuff out from that printer. So this was, yeah, these were ideas from on. I know I wrote it down somewhere. But little maps and weather, song that you're listening to, playlist, energy level, things that brought me joy, progress. Yeah, lots of super fun stuff. So I got real inspired by that, and that's when I started using this pen to draw with and write with, and I was like, oh, yes, finally a use for this pen, because you can't write quickly with this pen. You have to like write slowly, so if I do capital letters, that makes me go slow, and drawing also slows it down, and then the ink comes out fine and looks cool. So I've been using it ever since. This was more choreographing the groomsmen, and I tried out some more inks. This was like a really intense blue, forget the name of it, and then some more inks that I already had. Inks. Basically, all this writing is just me talking about the ink colors that I'm using. I can go on tangents like that for quite a while. Yes, these were things I bought for the wedding. So this photo paper, photo booth props, beard balm for Sam, and things I had to do, assign people to taking Polaroids. I don't think I ever did that. Yeah. Oh well. Would have been cool to have some Polaroids of the wedding, but oh well. And then, yeah, I started like drawing on the side things that I read or drank or ate that day. I had a lovely morning that day. And that was me practicing my calendar because I needed to figure out what size, but clearly this wasn't quite big enough. Taking notes on bullet journal videos by Ryder Carroll. And then this was when I started actually reading the book, and this was one of the activities you had to do in it. Put a category for currently working on, should be working on, what, or want to work on, and then you can kind of narrow things down about when you're going to do them. And then I just have a couple pages left in here that I didn't use because I started an actual bullet journal, which was, which one was my first one? Which was this one, which I used for wedding stuff. But I will go into that one in the next video. So thanks so much for joining me, and I'll just continue with these instead. I might do per month, or I might do the whole book. We'll see how long it takes me. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.